Uruguay is a small country between Brazil and Argentina. It's about 3.5 million inhabitants. My name is Eduardo Bianco. I'm a cardiologist based in Uruguay and the president of the Tobacco Epidemic Research Center. The tobacco epidemic is a huge problem in my country. Uruguay was considered of the countries of the Latin American with the highest tobacco consumption prevalence. And Uruguay is the Latin American country with the highest lung cancer death in men, and also the COPD prevalence in the Latin American region. So that is a huge health problem, but also an economic problem for Uruguay. Uruguay ratified the FCTC Framework Convention on Tobacco Control on 2004, and in short time we got implemented a smoke-free environment. Uruguay was the first country in the Americas region to become a smoke-free country. Doing that, Uruguay in short time has a tremendous impact, not only in health but also in economic aspect. We could measure the health impact. After the smoking ban, we measured the acute myocardial infarction admission to the hospital, and it decreased because of the smoking ban. Regarding tobacco consumption prevalence, 2006, 32% of the adult population, but also youth population, were smokers. And after the implementation of the FCTC measure, the tobacco consumption prevalence in adults decreased to 25% in 2009, 18.6% in tobacco consumption prevalence in youth in 2009. Also, in a short time, we had a huge impact.
My name's Stanton Glantz. I'm a professor of medicine and director of the Center for Tobacco Control Research and Education at the University of California, San Francisco. A common piece of advice people are given if they're having a heart attack is to take an aspirin. The reason for that is because aspirin is an antiplatelet. It breaks up these platelets that are activated and reduces the risk of clotting. Well, secondhand smoke does exactly the opposite of what an aspirin would do. And so the fact that these effects occur very quickly is being manifest in hospital admissions. It seems surprising that you would get such a big drop in heart attacks so quickly after one of these laws goes into effect and you eliminate the exposure to secondhand smoke. Uruguay was one of the first countries to pass a strong, comprehensive smoke-free law that applied everywhere: workplaces, restaurants, bars, casinos. And what we did was we looked at hospital admissions for heart attacks before and after the law. And what we found was when the law went into effect, there was a 17% drop in people being admitted to the hospital for heart attacks. The new study carried that out to 4 years after the law, and that 17% drop has persisted. Another important point related to this is one of the arguments that the tobacco companies and their various allies and front groups have made for years against smoking restrictions is they claim they somehow are going to hurt the hospitality business or hurt casinos. Now that's been studied over and over again too and shown to just not be true. These laws have no short-term effects on the hospitality industry and long-term beneficial effects. But the fact that these laws are cutting back the number of heart attacks that are occurring by 17% is a gigantic not only health but economic impact.